My name is Abby Cox. I'm the First Lady of Utah. I grew up here in Sanpete County. That's where we are right now at our home, our farm. It's a place where I had beautiful connections with family and friends. Growing up, I had just an amazing community around me. Education was so critically important to my family. My mom was an educator. My grandmother was an educator. Some of the first memories I have are of walking into my grandmother's classroom. Education and educators were a big part of my life. When I decided to go to college and was trying to decide what to do, I really thought back to this beautiful experience that I had with a young man that was close to my age who had Down syndrome. And for the first part of my schooling, he was actually driven over an hour away every single day to go to a different school because they weren't allowed to be in the neighborhood schools. The law passed that children with disabilities needed to be back in their local classrooms. And he became one of my dearest friends. He was a light to everyone. He was beautiful. He had this warmth about him, and he teased me and I teased him. I decided that special education was definitely the place that I wanted to be. When I finished my education, I became a stay-at-home mom almost immediately. So it really was this love that I had for my education, for the things I learned, for the people I met along the way. So after being a stay-at-home mom for 23, 24 years and come into this role as First Lady, it really was this opportunity to think, where can I have an influence and where are my passions? And my passion really was in education, and specifically for my friends with intellectual disabilities. So what could I do? I had to think about these opportunities in this platform. What could I do to make life better for my friends with intellectual disabilities? What could I do to make sure that teachers of these children and of all children, what could I do to help them and really make a difference in the education space? I have got to make sure that these kids have what they need. Throughout the state, I want to make sure that children and families are whole, so that we can be the best state in the nation and that our future for each of those children are extremely bright. Each one of us can change the world. We can change somebody's world. And I think that's what we need to teach each one of our children throughout the state. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be a gigantic thing. Each one of us has the opportunity, and I would say the obligation, to make a difference in one person's life each day. Make life easier, not harder, for somebody. To see the joys when we do, it's really powerful. We need everybody to serve their community. We need everybody to serve their neighbor. We need everybody to make a connection and to give somebody a lift. If whatever you do as you go throughout your life, look for ways to make life easier for people.